I don't know. Hey.
It's pronounced Derek Durden.
Alright. Here we go again. Face to face with disrespect. Oh my God, what I'm gonna do? Hey, man, get it, man. Get the money on the shit. Tell me what you got the rest. I'm gonna in my whole different side, nigga. I never six. Don't give me my check. I'm finna feel sick. Haters feel upset. Pulled up in that flex. Pulled up feeling like I was a good motherfucker. So I ain't playing.
Man, I done lost it all and got it all back. Thank God for the hustle in the best back. Real men never fold under pressure, Jack. And diamonds come from pressure, that's why I shine.
DJ Bobby UFO with another thing.
Run up that money in my phone. The water's having them dollars. Trap highs, we rollin'. Those spots, we rollin'. Money man, we take shit to the extreme. Yo, me and all my niggas. Money man, that's all a nigga. Me and all my niggas. I tell them tonight, I just want that dollar. That money, that's all a nigga. Me and all my niggas. We hit it hard. Bet you won't die for that money. You know how my project be jump. All of my young niggas clutching. My hood really ugly. Yeah, it's all I take that money, I can't get enough. On the corner like the clock, it's the real 9 to 5 for us. I'm just a minor with a glizzy tough. 1 up to 24, forge out of rims on a Chevy truck. I never caught a misdemeanor. Coming to my juvenile with a polo go. I'm a loud soul. Go to drilling with a semen, get them knocked down. Police don't know, bitch, best keep your mouth closed. I want that money, I'm God, I'ma get it. Put bus start on the car, got the ceiling. Still going hard on the hard.
Hey, something to send this to you right quick.
Send me what?
The link.
Okay.
Hey, Bobby. For the yeah, so just load. You can load whichever song you gonna drop first. Man, we're gonna get this thing started in just a minute, you know what I'm saying? We got my DJ Bobby UFO back in this thing. Let's go.
Deep in your session before the recession, before that Obama came. Any bit rising my ear, these bitches so pretty like the dope in my uncle vein. Look at my eyes and see hunger pain. They gon' get low in that lumber vein.
We got Vanity, you know what I'm saying? She finna pull in this thing in just a second, man. We got a hot show for y'all tonight, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all tuning in to the Shameless podcast. We got Ace Culture in this thing, you know what I'm saying? We got my boy Derek Durden, you know what I'm saying, in this thing, man. It's finna go down, man. Matter of fact, you know, these guys is actually, you know what I'm saying, from my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to vibe with us tonight, man. It's about to go down. Hola.
How you doing?
Yes.
You catch your breath yet? Have you stopped and caught your breath?
Hell no.
You can do that for us?
They'll be alright. First of all, the one time I'm late, we have to wait every time.
Yeah.
It's okay, man.
No, it wasn't.
Y'all will be alright fucking right.
I just
All right.
you don't know me.
Hey,
I
V.
know how I feel when you rush.
Yeah, 5-star boxing everybody.
I don't want to fight.
We already we already rolling. I'm finna send you the link real quick.
I had a goddamn emergency.
It's all good.
What up, my nigga?
Alright, we finna get this thing started in just a minute, you know what I'm saying? My homegirl Vanity just pulled in this thing. Let's get it.
Boy, I thought you said Ace Coochie.
So that's what we going with.
Not Ace Coochie.
That's what we started.
How you doing? I'm Vanity.
How you doing, Vanity?
Bobby.
I'm Ace Coochie.
Yeah.
Ace Culture.
We ready. Let's start.
Gary. Garrick.
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
I can't hear
Yeah.
myself.
Derek.
Think.
All right.
Derek. Ace Culture.
You
Bet.
just say Ace.
Let's get it. We can start. Yeah.
She be really, really thuggin'. Freaky little bitch at the house for the lady in public. Keep her 40, she a bustin'. She ain't never tryna fuck, she tryna get some money. That's the type of bitch I'm cuffin'. She ain't satisfied with nothing. Pretty but ugly. Speak of money, the discussion. I love her, bitch that got her own money. She be really, really thuggin'. Freaky little bitch at the house for the lady in public. Keep her 40, she a bustin'. She ain't never
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey.
bitch I'm cuffin'. She ain't satisfied with nothing. Pretty but ugly. Speak of money, the discussion. Hey, Rado, you ever had $1 million in our hundreds, man?
Y'all just tuned into the Shameless podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of your co-hosts, No Shame.
And I'm your girl, Vanity the Comedian.
Yes, sir. We got some special guests in here tonight. You know what I'm saying? By the
Yes,
way of
yes.
the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The Dallas, Texas.
But before we introduce them,
Yeah.
we know y'all watching us on YouTube right now. Feel free to go over to the Royal Lane Studios page and hit subscribe. Y'all comment, like, run them views up, tell your friends all about it, share all of that. And then, of course, you can hit us up on all platforms.
Yes, sir. Everything.
On
The
everything.
Shameless
Facebook,
Podcast.
Instagram, TikTok, everything. The Shameless Podcast. Y'all go tell your friends about it. Y'all share the podcast. We trying to run them numbers up.
Facts.
Yes, yes,
It's going to be a big 2024, man.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
I forgot we didn't do a New Year's episode.
didn't. We
Yeah, because
didn't.
I had pneumonia.
Hey, look. New Year, new us.
New Year, new me, new
Yeah.
lungs. I got pneumonia.
Man, hold on now.
I came in
And
the new
she
year with
said,
pneumonia.
no, man, not the pneumonia.
Yes, I
baby.
did. Yes, I did. I was sick as a dog. First of all, I just been sick like the last part of the year, like the last couple weeks. I had like a stomach virus. I had pneumonia. I'm just falling apart.
Yeah.
I would say New Year, new me, but clearly this motherfucker breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
It's okay. It's
But
okay.
you
We're
heard,
gonna get it
Vanity is here tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? By way of, she flew here on the what is it called? The American Airlines.
Boy, I flew here.
Yeah.
Spirit. Feel like it.
It's cool though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We
Shout
glad
out-
that you made it. Hey,
Shout out to our resident DJ back in this
what?
thing.
That's what I was just gonna say. We got DJ Bobby UFO in this thing.
Finally.
You know what I'm saying?
We talking about Happy New Year years. I'm gonna S on it because I'm ignorant. It's good
Get
to
on-
see
get
you.
on his
Welcome
ass.
back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm just saying, but you being MIA, you know we had people sending up prayers.
Yeah.
We had to tell people don't ask no questions, just pray.
Just
you know?
pray. You know what I'm saying?
Now we happy
glad,
to see you though, brother.
Glad to have Bobby back in the building, man. Like I said
Yes.
before, we got some special guests in here tonight. We got my boy Derek Durden.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? And then we got my guy Ace Culture in this thing tonight, man.
Yeah, what's going on?
This
I'm
man
ready to be
spinning,
here.
bro.
No,
This man spinning his head.
Nah,
We got
Boy,
like
clean.
hoodies and sweatshirts
Yeah,
on.
you know what I'm
this
saying?
man came in here in a whole Easter suit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, you
Yeah.
know, I did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Never
Yeah.
mind. I'm happy to be here. Say I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to
Blessed,
be here.
the blessed, blessed and assurance.
Facts, man.
Yes, we
so
at the we in the Royal Lane Studios. We about to get this thing kicked off.
yeah. So Vanity, I know, you know what I'm saying. We like we said, we're gonna start the new year off pretty fresh. This is our first official show of the new year, you know what I'm saying? So we
Yes.
wanted to bring it in right. Shout out to Biz, you know what I'm saying, providing us such a great platform to actually have our voices be heard, you know what I'm saying, and be spoken.
Of course, we got a lot of new things coming this year. Like we working on some stuff behind the scenes, so we're gonna be bringing some new stuff to y'all.
Man.
Of course, you know we did take a couple weeks where we
We
just
did.
kind of just us,
Yeah.
where we was just talking, letting the people get to know us. But you know we got to get our guests back in here. It's been a lot
Facts.
going on in the media.
Yeah.
And we got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about
We
tonight.
got a lot to talk about today.
We got some subject matter, you know what I'm saying? We had a few questions, you know what I'm saying, from a few of our fellow faithful watchers or listeners or subscribers. They asked the question, and I wanted to ask the question on this show as well.
But you know what?
ahead.
Before we get into that,
Yeah.
before we get into that question, because I know we're gonna get
We-
into the
we- you know,
question,
we-
we're gonna get to going.
Yeah.
I do want to know a little bit about our guests. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Okay.
I wanna, y'all here with
Yeah.
us. Of course, y'all gonna get into the hot topics
Yeah.
with us as well. But we want to know who y'all are.
We gonna
gonna
start
wait
with
on
my
you,
guy
Freaky
here.
Suit. We're gonna start with you.
Yeah.
What suit I
That's your name, 3-piece suit.
I got you. It's a two, but
My name is Derek Gertie,
Yeah.
and at this point, I'm a aspiring motivational speaker and author.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting out in the community, speaking to children, and I'm just trying to make an impact, letting my story be the story that changed the lives of other people.
Facts.
So they don't have to make the same mistakes that I made.
Facts.
Okay,
Facts.
tell
facts.
us a little bit about this story, if you don't mind. For those of the people
Yeah.
that's watching it that don't know you,
Kind of
you
give
know.
us a kind of little bit of a backstory.
Yeah.
Well, when I was 19, 20 years old, I caught a murder case.
Mm-hmm.
I was hanging out with my partners at the club or whatever. Situation turned to something that it didn't have to.
Right.
But in the end, I ended up with a murder case. I served 17 years on a 25-year sentence.
Man.
And so during my time in prison, though, I didn't become bitter. I became better.
Yeah.
I became a man who is not only coming home with a new perspective.
Yeah.
Through my struggle, I gained strength.
Right.
And so I'm trying to share that strength with other individuals and give them the motivation and encouragement to know that, hey, it don't matter what you're going through, there's always a brighter day.
Absolutely,
I know
man.
that's right.
I had a few questions, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to ask Derek. Obviously, we grew up together, man, by way of Pleasant Grove. My guy Ace, you know what I'm saying, he from the spot over there too. Yeah, but coming up in Pleasant Grove, man, what was it? I know what it was like for me. Right. What was it like for you coming up? You were a football star, had all these aspirations, and then all of a sudden life kind of like takes you in a different direction.
Right. And like you said, I was always popular.
Yeah.
I always had the best dress, so I was always, always in the mix.
Yeah.
And so that popularity gave me a sense of basically security.
Yeah.
And then the situation happened, and it basically bust that bubble of security because that security was basically based on fictitious things.
Right. Right.
It was based on superficial things.
Right.
And so growing up in the Grove wasn't a problem. It was my upbringing where there was a lot of things that was missing. I had voids in myself.
Right.
And I tried to fill it with things from the Grove.
Right.
And you understand that if you're dealing with things from an environment that's not fully developed,
right,
you're going to have holes still within you.
And I think sometimes we, like when it comes down to our quote unquote hoods, we rep that like it's our, like our life is dependent upon it when we don't even own any of these streets.
Man, you ain't
these
never lying, because I be repping the hell out the
sometimes we don't even own the houses in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? And so coming from the Grove, you know what I'm saying, actually going into an environment where it's even more rambunctious as far as like the jail system. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what it is in there that you took, because I know a lot of people go in there one way and they come out either they gonna be better or they come out worse. How did you come out better?
To be honest, when I went in as an individual who was actually seen even by the U.S. Marshals when they came in with the AR-15. They saw me. They was like, "You the guy we arrested?"
Man.
And when I got out on bond, the woman that gave me my stuff at the counter, she was like, "You don't look like a murderer."
Right.
So growing up, I was always talented and gifted. I was always like a sports.
Oh yeah.
I was in all type of extracurricular activities. So
right.
The activities that I was participating in that got me in trouble, I didn't even have to do that.
Right.
And for me, it was more about fitting in. And it's crazy how a person who could be so popular still had a desire to fit in.
Right.
So many people,
That's true.
Right.
You're not even in the same,
not even in the, exactly.
So why would you want to fit in with people who you're not even the same with?
And
you
I think
see that as a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because how old were you when you went to prison?
Yeah.
You was 20. Yeah, you was a kid. You was still a kid.
Yeah.
You really was. Like, and then you said 17 years. And so how long have you been out now?
A year and some months.
Oh, you just got out.
Fresh. Yeah.
Look at you. Look at God.
Yeah.
He is so good. That's
for
real.
Dang,
that's crazy. You know what? How has it been, like, with you being out? Because so much has changed in that amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, how's your transition been? Like, has it been easy? I mean, I know it can't be, just coming back to the
Hell no,
world. and
nothing is easy.
Things are so different. Exactly after being gone for so long. Like, how's your transition been?
To be honest, my transition was really, really smooth.
Man.
Due to the fact God blessed me with a support system during my whole time,
Right.
that I was always connected to the streets.
Yeah.
And then I was doing stuff within prison that's not legal in prison, like having cell phones.
Yeah.
So I was always connected to the streets, so I was never so far detached.
Right.
I got lost within the prison system. So being connected to the streets actually, helped me with my transition.
So you could never find like a level of, because some people get comfortable in there, man. And then they get their time stacked on and stacked on and stacked on. Like, were you comfortable in, like, did you ever at a point think I'm not going home?
I mean, due to the fact that I had an end date, I knew eventually I was going home.
Right.
And you gotta understand, I'm in the situation with more time than I was old. So they basically, in my eyes, they gave me a life sentence, a 20-year-old with a 25-year sentence.
Right.
I got more time than I am old.
Right. Damn.
So for me,
That's wild.
That's wild, bro.
for me, like, inside, I got in and I got comfortable. It took me 11 years to get a 2-year associate's degree.
Wow.
Not because I wasn't smart enough, because I was messing with the female guards.
Yeah.
Doing everything that some individuals do within prison.
Right.
And so I was distracted. I was still pretty much making some of the same moves that I was moving.
Right.
In the streets.
Yeah.
So with that,
And sometimes you get in there, you try to adapt to the environment in there, but getting in there and adapting and then taking on the moniker of those same people, you can get caught up and end up stuck there.
right. And it's just basically, prison is like anything else. Prison, the same people that's out here in the society are the same people that will end up in prison.
Yeah.
So it's really about your mind state.
Yeah.
How you got your mind set up is that's how, because I was the same person in prison that I was before I went to prison.
Right.
I was still hooping, I was still playing sports, I was still the same individual.
Right.
Just took my mind state, and I learned that one thing, just the most important thing, the power of association.
Man.
So if you associate with a certain crowd, you're gonna actually eventually become.
Yeah. Or you're gonna get what
Yeah.
or you're gonna get what's coming to them. It's a connection. I can dig it.
And so for me, I didn't spend my time gang banging or looking at sports all day. You know, the time until I would gamble or whatever. But I spent my time reading books.
Yeah.
You know,
What was one of your favorite books? You know, while there.
my first book that I read was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey.
I'm so glad you didn't say the encyclopedia. One more nigga go to prison and get out and tell us about how they read the whole encyclopedia.
Yeah,
Nah.
read every word, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then
Eclectic.
come
That's a
out
new.
using these words like all of us been sitting up reading the encyclopedia.
Nah, for real.
But one of the most life-changing books I read was the Prosperity Bible.
Okay.
And it's not the Bible as far as the Holy Bible, but it takes some of the same principles and make it applicable to
Right.
everyday life.
Right. I can agree with that, man. So you got in there, you know what I'm saying? You got on your books when you knew you had a date.
Right.
What was that like? You know, what kind of feeling, you know what I'm saying, came in you? Did you feel a sense of rejuvenation, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, some sort of like, damn, I'm getting ready to get out, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this too. So even though you had a date, it wasn't a possibility for them to deny anything or
Once you get a date, you pretty much set.
Okay.
And so, and it's crazy you asked that question because I'm on the phone with my sister and the woman that I was dating at the time.
Yeah.
And they're so excited. They're so hyped up. And they tell me, hey, you coming home? And I just paused for a second and I said, I'm going to call y'all back. And it messed them up. And they was upset with me for a while because they couldn't understand that in prison you have to turn your emotions off in order to be able to survive and sustain.
Yeah.
And so by me not showing any emotions, they were so excited. You know, it hit them by surprise by me just saying, hey, I'm going to call y'all back.
Yeah.
And so that
Was it just something you didn't want to feel at that time or that moment, or you felt like that moment was just like, I can't embrace it yet.
It's crazy because I never. It was never a time where I had to make a transition. Even
In
when
17 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never had to make a transition because you got to understand. I went to the last unit I was on was basically like a program for people who were going home.
Right.
So you have outside trustees, and the guy was a really cool guy. He was like, I've never seen somebody who do over 10 years not cry when they leave out.
Wow.
And so when I left out, you can see the video. I'm just the same individual.
Yeah.
It never really hit me, and it still hasn't hit me. And there's never been like I say, my transition was smooth,
Right.
and that was blessed. It's a blessing because, like I say, the support system I had.
Like even when you like ate a crab leg or something for the first time, you like, like I'm just thinking about like how would I feel?
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. I'm just saying, if I got out of, I've been in prison for like 20 years. I'm trying to put myself in your mind frame.
Like,
and I try crab leg. I'm just gonna start crying.
girl, shut up.
Cause them hoes good.
I still haven't tried one, so maybe.
Are you serious?
Serious.
We gotta get you some crab legs,
Man,
motherfucker.
some
You ain't
goddamn
had
crab
crab legs in
legs,
20
man.
years. You need a crab leg.
Right.
I bet you cry.
What
probably
was
will.
the first thing you ate when you got out?
Buc-ee's. A barbecue beef
Oh,
sandwich.
Buc-ee's is the
Nah,
shit.
for
You went to
real.
the right spot.
Yeah.
That's my
Get that
shit.
man a barbecue sandwich, right?
I mean,
Yeah, nah.
and you didn't cry?
Nah.
She said.
Nigga, I would have been booed the fuck hooing.
Nah,
Right.
for real.
That would have excited me. That's crazy though.
So, you out, right?
Okay.
Transitioning into life today. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? How is life since then?
Mm-hmm.
How has things changed full circle for you?
You got an Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Okay,
Nah,
you
for
doing
real,
good
say,
so
'cause-
far.
Woo! That asteroid.
You would have said Android. I would have been like, you need to go back where you
Yeah.
came from,
Right.
sir. I was gonna send you right
Boy,
back.
y'all hard.
Oh,
You
man.
still in there.
Hey, yeah. You need to cut it out, man. We that boy say he got an
okay,
Android
you
rental.
on the prayer request line. We still praying for you. It's okay.
Man. Bobby say he got an asteroid, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's about to land on all y'all ass with that phone.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, so you transitioning into life today, man. How things have come full circle. What are the things that you got going on for yourself right now?
Well, I became part of the Urban Specialist Change Makers, where
Okay.
you know I'm part of an organization that goes out to the community and help.
Yeah.
I started my own podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
it called?
It's called Derek Durden LLC. It's
Okay.
basically my story, telling
Yeah.
about different aspects of going to prison and the transition back into society.
Okay.
And you know, right now I'm rebranding myself. I'm writing a book. I'm finna start a whole new Facebook channel,
Okay.
YouTube channel, and just telling the story of successful people who are now successful, but once was in prison.
Right.
And so that's my, you know, I don't want to just tell my story because it ain't all about me. There's
Yeah.
other people who are even more successful than I am and can reach more people. So
No, facts. I heard my brother, you know, he just recently got out, man. Started a moving company, you know what I'm saying? Just went right back into hustle mode.
right,
Because life don't stop, you know what I'm saying? You got kids, all these other different things. But he told me, he said, man, I went to jail for y'all. He said, I went to jail so y'all will never go and experience the things that I experienced there. He said the most talented people that he's ever met in his life were in jail.
of
Nah,
course.
they do be talented though. They be
Very
fine
much
too.
so.
They do be okay. I just had to add that
Y'all
in.
know Vanity. Listen, y'all.
Valentine's Day coming up.
Vanity done told us she don't. If a man go to jail on her, what?
I'm breaking up with him.
Vanity
Soon
said.
as it gets
She said as soon as
Now, I ain't saying I wouldn't gather a pen pal while they already.
girl,
in there.
shut up.
But I mean, did you have some single friends still in there? I just get bored sometimes. I want to speak, but this y'all stop.
Vanity said this ain't about me.
Right.
Nah, I feel you.
Nah, it do be talented men in there. Like they be rapping, they be
Yeah,
singing, they be
that-
dancing. They
He
put
told
on-
me,
they put
man,
on
say
fashion shows in there.
you got some cash in there that could build radios and build all these different
They
types
be
of
doing
things.
tattoos.
Got all these different types. Yeah,
They can do surgery. They can do a lot.
So it's a lot of talented people there.
They do. They get shanked. They be patching
overly
themselves.
qualified.
Say, my nigga.
Yeah, and I can see where you're going with that question because you got to understand that majority of you have drugs in prisons, but a lot of the people who are in prison are away from their vices.
Right.
They don't have access to a lot of their vices, the things that hold them down.
Right.
And stop them from really going to the next level.
You think that brings amount of about us like some senses? You know, if you've been deprived from something,
It
let's
just
say
give you a discipline.
it gives you
It's just a discipline.
maybe a discipline.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, absence is not recovery. Because why you think that so many people return to prison within the first year? Just because you're taken away from it don't mean that you're over it. Then as soon as you
Right.
get right back in that same position to indulge in it again,
Yeah.
most people go right back to the same thing that they
I ain't
once
gonna lie.
did.
Sometimes I'm gonna be honest. I be thinking they got boyfriends in there when they just keep going back like that. Cause my cousin, I don't want to talk about him like that, but I be worried about him.
Yeah, our
Right.
vanity is crazy.
But I be
man.
thinking they do. I be
More
like,
do you want?
I be thinking that sometimes. I be like, all right, you just gonna keep going back. I feel like you got somebody in there waiting on you on the other side. I understand.
Oh, facts.
I get it.
Man.
Go back, do what you gotta do. But you know,
So as far as you say you got a book getting ready to come out,
Right.
we're gonna wrap it up. Tell us what the name of the book is. Tell us where the people can find you at. And also let the people know, you know what I'm saying, whatever else you got going on, so we can make sure that we support
facts.
you and everything that you got going on here. at
And
the
we're gonna
Shameless
get you a crab
Podcast.
leg.
Nah, for real. Got to get this brother some crab legs.
Gotta give him some crab legs. You don't know what you missing. I promise you gonna shed so many tears.
Maybe that's what I need.
Yep. Them hoes good.
Say,
Them
maybe
hoes
that's
good. Crab legs.
Yeah, but
One thing I did recognize, though, before you answered it, you never lost that smile, man.
I appreciate it.
Everybody always knew you for the most smilingest motherfucker in the goddamn school.
Right?
Yeah.
This nigga was smiling, and it just... every picture.
I mean, that's why they call me Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
though,
nah,
so
for real, man.
Kool-Aid.
But you never
That's
lost that
precious.
smile, man. Yeah, he been Kool-Aid since we were
yeah.
yay high, man.
And it, like I say, it's a blessing though, because a lot of people go to prison and become hardened.
Yeah.
They experience certain things. You know, everybody's time in prison wasn't as smooth. as mine.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so for me, being an intellectual person, you know, it was a blessing all the way around.
Right.
But as far as the book, I haven't copyrighted the title yet.
Okay,
So I
got
can't
you.
share that
we gonna
intellectual
hold,
property.
We gonna hold that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
Y'all
know
had
it's
to
coming.
get that on
It's
the next
coming.
one. We definitely gotta have you back though, bro.
For sure.
And when Shameless plug it when it come out.
Nah, for real.
For sure.
Shameless plug, you know. We
Yeah.
also do have a shameless plug
I know.
tonight. You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying? Yeah. But
So we gotta move on to 3-piece suit over here.
yeah.
Moment. Can 3-piece suit get his drink?
No,
Sure.
for sure.
All right. Yeah.
Of course you can get your
Sorry,
drink. We
hold
don't
on.
want you.
Let me
We
get-
don't want you sitting up here thirsty. You got a whole 3-piece suit on. We don't want you thirsty, sir.
So you done just gave my dog
Yeah, new
Even
name.
though it's 2
Three
pieces,
pieces.
but we're gonna go with 3
I
pieces.
love giving people names. Like I be giving people. I got coworkers. I've been in my job 10
Yeah.
years. I got coworkers. I never called them by their real name. Like,
Yeah.
This is one dude that worked with me. His name, I don't know if it's Chris or if it's Corey. So I just call him Little Chris Corey.
Girl, cut it out.
I swear to God. Because I never
And he ain't never corrected you.
Nope.
Yeah.
They just roll with it.
He like you,
I'll
Vanity.
beat them up.
He like you,
I
Vanity.
will
Come
beat all
on
them
now.
up. It's another boy. I think his
Yeah,
name.
he wants some.
Chris Corey, come here.
It's another
Chris
boy. I
Corey
call him
must be trying to
Andres.
get your
What's
phone
that boy
number.
real
Yeah.
name? Rashad. I don't never call that boy.
What
that.
you
I
call
call
him?
him Andres.
Come on, man.
And then I got other people calling him Andres because everybody think that Andres is his name, but that boy name not Andres.
Man, there's
Wow.
somebody gonna check you one day.
They
about how
not.
you be talking to them. and
They
stuff.
not.
Just
They
ain't
be
met the right
rolling
one
with
yet.
it.
Studio audience,
Because I'm cool.
y'all know Vanity. Hey, sometimes she cool, sometimes she crazy, and she cool and she crazy.
I'm cool, crazy.
Yeah, I'm cool
I'm
and
just
she
saying.
crazy. But we got another special guest in here
Yes,
tonight.
come
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
three-piece
Our
suits.
our artist for this evening. Also, you know what I'm saying? He gonna give us some fresh stuff at the end of.
Oh, you finna give us some classic.
Yeah, man. I'm a classic man.
You dance too.
Do I dance?
I mean, cause I'm looking at the shoes. I know that footwork.
Yeah.
Nah. These type of shoes you just go into meetings in.
Yeah.
These ain't dancing shoes.
Yeah,
Dancing shoes got taps on the bottom.
We need to get somebody in here that tap
We
dance.
do need
I
to
wanna
say
be entertained.
we done had we even had a orangutan that was in here one night.
they
you know
did.
what I'm
They brought a
saying?
monkey in here one
Yeah,
time.
they
I don't
bought
mess
a.
with
I was
monkeys.
so scared.
I don't mess with monkeys
I
at
mean,
all.
I don't really know no monkeys like that either. I told them keep it in
I don't
bed.
even want to touch. I don't.
I mean, I do like this.
Yeah, he said I don't even want to touch.
They no too
Yeah.
unpredictable.
True.
Look, man.
So tell us about yourself,
The
3-piece
man,
suit.
hey, the man with the curliest ponytail in Texas, man. Yeah,
Your ducktail clean though.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
real shit,
I
man.
appreciate that. I mean, shit. I do music. You know,
Yeah.
I'm Ace Culture. I used to be Anonymous Culture. That's what everybody
Yeah.
knew me as. I had a nice run in the city.
Real talk. Yeah, one of the most talented guys I know. You know what I'm saying? When I say can spit, got a bunch of soul. I think the music that is out nowadays is missing the soul. in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
missing like real feeling,
Real feeling. You know what I'm saying?
which is amazing to me. Not to get off of me, but to
Yeah.
touch on that real fast, because when everybody punch rap,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
would think punch rapping.
Hey,
is
cut
gonna,
that
like,
kinfolk. Let me
They
Yeah.
just basically not writing. They just sitting at the mic and doing every bar.
Right.
To me, you would think you would get more of a realistic, a more feeling
Yeah.
from
Right.
the person. But
we
it's the
getting
complete
lesser
opposite.
and less.
It's just
more
pretty
and
much
more
what
away
rhyme.
from feeling.
It's just what's rhyme.
Yeah.
What rhyme. Which I don't knock them, you know. If you
Yeah.
find that that's your niche,
Yeah.
then do your thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But sometimes the niche is just what's popular. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not okay. Hey man, because this is what I had to learn just doing this last album, bro. I said I want to do an album that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I love y'all, but I got to do this shit for me.
yeah.
Right.
And morally, if it don't feel right, I'm not gonna do it.
right.
I ain't finna rap about this dumb ass shit that I'm not doing no
Well,
more.
I think that, but again, that
Yeah.
go back to what I was saying, like
Yeah.
as far as just saying anything, because why would we as people in
Yeah.
our culture, in my opinion, lost
Yeah.
the art of like emotion. We losing the art of emotion,
right.
especially being vulnerable
Yeah.
in your emotion.
Right.
So why the fuck I'm gonna get on the
Yeah.
mic and tell you I couldn't eat today?
Man.
Because that's what you gonna feel.
Because that's what you feel.
That's what somebody else gonna feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause they probably couldn't.
I didn't eat
Couldn't
today,
eat
nigga.
either.
But everybody can't relate to, spinning.
I heard
For-
Andre
for-
3000 said something, bro, and I think you can probably you would probably be able to resonate. You know what I'm saying? He said, "I don't even at the age of 48 know how to connect with."
I completely disagree.
Okay.
Shit, you live in life,
Yeah.
you can connect with people.
Yeah.
I think that's no
You think
disrespect.
he's just too deep on that?
I don't know how to judge people.
Okay.
I'm one of them people that's real like understanding of your walk. Like
Right.
whatever you
Yeah.
go through, what you do, like
Right.
that's what made you. Like
Right.
I'm not here to judge that because
Right.
mine crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't relate to that.
Right.
Because Jay-Z put out songs and people can
He
relate
did.
to him
He
all
did.
the time. He can put
High
out
level
one
conversation
right now.
type music.
It's not it's just
Music.
real life.
It's
Yeah.
where you at in your life.
Yeah.
How about
Exactly.
Because
Somebody
you-
want to hear that.
that? You got
My nigga pulled
you
the
got a lot of
flute
people
out.
that start like let's talk about Jay-Z for instance. Like,
Yeah.
you know how he started out rapping back in the day when he was younger,
Right.
coming up in the game versus how he is now. He got a level of success that he living. He not living no street life.
Right.
So you can't expect him to keep rapping about street shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might get a song,
But
a
that
4-minute
goes-
song about
But
raising
see-
your credit.
but see
That's
what
just how it is.
But what happens is, nah, for real. But what
Yeah.
happens is they go back to the vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because then you gotta tell the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
And the truth is, most artists broke.
Yeah.
Most
The truth
artists
is,
broke, man.
most artists don't got what you think. The truth is, most of the shit that they talk about is not a reality.
Facts.
So now, am I finna manipulate all of this work I've done, or just burn this down
Yeah.
for the sake of?
Just
That's
saying
heavy
make
though.
y'all happy.
That's Ace, that's heavy though.
But that's the reality.
That's
of
the
being an artist.
And don't nobody want to hear that shit if it's not authentic.
But that's why the system is made to pump out new artists.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to grow with said artists, it's what are those things called? Where they do the hip hop reunion tour.
Yeah, yeah.
People still gonna tour.
People
If
still
you don't
gonna
gotta
tour,
go
man.
to that, but you might want to go to NLE Chopper.
Yeah.
He still pumping the same message.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go listen to them because I don't want to listen to like let's say Rick Ross or something. Like I
You
don't
don't like
wanna,
Rick- you don't
No,
like
I
Rick
like Rick
Ross?
Ross. I
Yeah.
said I don't want to listen to him talk about slanging rocks and doing drugs and like talk about
But
laps
see,
of
this the
luxury.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
what that's how you live
But
it.
this is the difference in that.
Yeah.
When let's use that same comment and put Jeezy there.
He in a different place too though.
Hold on, but you wasn't at them shows when Jeezy was on tour doing 102,
Yeah.
10 102, and then when he was doing this recession, I'm for the people and
My
stuff.
president is black. Yeah, all that shit.
It's a total different. You see, he went back to trapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people put themselves, not people, I'm sorry. The artists that you create become so believable that it's hard for you to step outside
It's hard
of
for
that
you
character.
to shake that
Sometimes
character,
it is,
man.
Hulk Hogan always Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He can't never go outside and be
Brother.
whatever his real name is.
Amazing.
When
brother.
somebody see him, they want him to be Hulk Hogan.
Nah, facts.
You see what I'm saying?
I
That's
like
the same
I
thing.
like the analogy though. I like that is a pretty much a perfect expression of that's exactly how it is, bro.
But nobody
When you-
give the
but when
artist
you're
credit
selling
though.
when you're selling a character and now you've grown from this character, that's a fight within though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to go out here and be fake because you don't believe this shit no more.
Yeah.
And now you got to compromise yourself morally because that ain't what you own no more.
Right.
So at some
It's
point,
not really
growth gotta take
morally.
place.
It's not really morally.
Okay.
It just come down to, it just comes, in my opinion, it comes down to what you willing to put up with.
Yeah.
Because now, what we do as humans, we get comfortable in some things.
Yeah.
So if I'm comfortable in what I'm gathering, it's hard for me to turn this faucet off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Once it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
So you literally asking me to completely like
cut it out.
jeopardize what I got going on because
You want me to be
you want me to
politically
grow.
correct.
You want me to tell you that I'm a father now.
Right.
You want me to tell you that I don't
That I'm
like
getting
going to
prostate
the club
exams
no
and
more.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. Like
Rap about having anxiety.
my health bad.
I got arthritis.
Yeah, I wake up, I can't even hold the door. Like, come on, like
I gotta sit on the side of the bed for a minute.
Shit,
My knees
nigga
hurt.
said-
he gonna say
Boy
nah.
said
bro,
holding the fart for what?
exactly. I'm finna let it go now, baby. It ain't the same no
I
more.
can't drink like I used to.
Yeah, buddy.
But nah, I mean,
that's real shit though, man. And I think that coming from an artist's perspective, I think that people are actually gonna take that in. You know, I know that's gonna be a great sound bite for the Shameless podcast when we drop it. But that's gonna stick here, man.
Right.
Especially that Hulk Hogan shit. That made me see the shit more vivid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The art of expression, though, man. I think that most people, Vanity being a comedian, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has an artistic expression that's different than a rapper, but she still has a relevance in this particular, I say, realm of.
So it's funny that you say that because I was literally just having a conversation with Gary, who's gonna be on the show next week, and one of my fellow comedian friends, and we was just having a conversation, and we was talking about like pretty much branding and like just authentically being yourself when you go out on stage. Like for me, I'm not a caricature, so I don't go on stage and try to be anything other than vanity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just give them me, no matter who's in the audience, whether it's white, black, like they're gonna eat it up. But it's because I'm being myself. Like
Right.
and I can't help it. Like I know people look at me and think one thing because I got this colorful hair, and you know I come in, I look a certain way, but then when I open my mouth, it's a whole nother situation because then people don't expect me to talk as rough as I do, or you know just be as raw as I do, or you know. I have an old soul, so I come off kind of like that auntie, or you know, like somebody.
I call
mama.
you that all. I say that all the time. Vanity sound like somebody's step auntie.
Like no, for real. Like I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no nieces and nephews. I mean, my friends got kids, but I don't have any blood nieces and nephews or children. And like, but I still have like a grandmother, ain't it, like type soul.
Right.
And that's what I give on stage because that's what's gonna carry me. Like I'm literally branding myself now for who I'm always gonna be. And I was saying how I went to go see Miss Pat. Like I'm a big fan of Miss Pat and Lunell. Lunell is like my number one. Yeah. But when I see them perform and I see them talk, I see myself. Like that's me when I get older, because I want to continue to be somebody who can just do what they want to do, say what they want to say, be authentically me, and people love me for me. Because then I ain't got to do all that and try to, even when I get older, try to stay in this lane like that I'm not in anymore because I'm already here.
No, facts.
But
yeah,
I think with comedians, I've never been a comedian, but I like to make people laugh, right? But it's cool to be yourself as a comedian.
You'll be surprised how hard it is for some people to be themselves, though.
Well, that's what I was gonna bring up, though. The art, the character, in most cases, come from most creative people, in my opinion, are kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So you have to find something to hide behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to say, okay.
And it's sensitive. Like shit, the art of expression is a sensitive ass thing.
I'm giving you me. Yeah. I'm giving you something that I've created, right? And I want you to judge it. Yeah. And I know everybody not gonna like it.
Facts.
I know I might miss. Yeah. I know I might hit. I don't know what the reality is. That's That's like hopscotch. That's like waiting to jump in the jump rope. You don't know if you gonna hit it, catch
it's almost like going on a slow ass roller coaster.
It is. It's tricky, but although, how can I put it? Although yes, the notion is to be yourself, but it's also an art form at the end of the day.
Right.
There is still a blueprint.
Still a level of relevance that you have to have.
And there's still a blueprint to follow. There's still different things that you have to still kind of go by. Like the way a joke is made. Like you know what I'm saying? The setup, the premise, the punchline, all of that. Like that stuff is still very, very relevant.
You
no
still
matter
have to,
where.
That's just like at a job. You know what I'm saying? Call center. We all probably don't work one. You got the basic script that you have to read, and then you have to work it your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Here's the script.
Yep.
Now develop your niche with the script.
Develop your niche with
you know
the
what
script.
I'm saying?
And that's kind of like where I am with myself.
Yeah.
As far as an artist. Developing myself, I'm developing my brand as far as what to expect when you come to a show.
Right.
What you're gonna get out of me. That like not necessarily expect what I'm gonna talk about or what I'm gonna say, but you understand what you're getting yourself into.
Exactly.
Whether that's me telling you stories, just like if you go see Ali, you expect him to tell you some banging ass stories.
Right. Fact.
You know what I'm saying? If you go see Eddie Griffin, you expect him to talk about shit that's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? You expect him to get political.
You expect some sort of current events to be a part of that that particular
If
deal.
you go see Mike Epps, you expect to get a drunk uncle at the party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's kind of like for
give
me.
the people what they expect, but also give them a little bit more of you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I give them all of me.
Aha, we know that.
I give them all of me. Take that.
So we at the point within our show, we had a couple of people who submitted subjects, right? The first subject was, are men leading correctly And are women following correctly? Because they go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? If a man
Are men leading
are men
correctly?
leading correctly, and are women following correctly? Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna answer that last since we got a lot of men over here. I'm gonna let y'all answer it. Come on, guess 3-piece suit.
Hey, so I'm gonna let you take the realm on that. First opinion.
I'm finna start Cat Williams rubbing my
First
knees. 'Cause I'm
opinion,
finna